Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. This is my part two out of potentially part three or four series in terms of analyzing Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. So in the last video, I did a quick 10-minute technical analysis on where I see the price action and charts taking the price of Tesla going next. But in this one, I wanted to jump over and do a fundamental analysis. I did realize that performing a fundamental analysis in probably 5 to 10 minutes. A one-time video might not be enough for Tesla specifically, just because when I dived into the financials, it's pretty complex. I was looking at Guru Focus, but that's one of my tools that I use to get really deep into like 30 years of financial data and just kind of analyze like, okay, where is this company going? But it looks like they're having like a little server update, so I won't be able to do that. But I still want to do a fundamentals analysis light, and so let's go ahead and take a look. What do I see for Tesla? So, mentioned in the last video, I mentioned that it is trading in a range between 380 and 260. If you're actively trading or watching, I'd say be very cautious. But jumping right down to the fundamentals, looking at this company, it's traded at $284 currently with a market cap of about 48 billion. So that's the size of Tesla, right? And doing sales about 22 billion or 21.5 billion in sales. Uh, you know, Valuation multiple wise, looking at PS and price to book, price to sales and price to book is about 2 and 9. This relative to the industry, the auto manufacturing industry is relatively quite high. This isn't, on par with other high valuations like Neo and Ferrari as well. So I'm going to show you guys at the industry level where I kind of analyze like, okay, how are you kind of valued among your peers? Right? But other things to take note is quite a bit of debt, very low margin business, about 18% gross margin, meaning every single car they sell, they don't make that much money. So for this company to be as valuable as what I think the crowd is uh, trying to put it would have to sell like, I don't know, maybe say 200 billion plus in sales, right? Competing with Toyota and Honda in order to make this really attractive and justify the size that it's going to be. But that's what I'm seeing. Again, it's not that great of a margin business, but sales are exploding, at least according to current data. I want to see this maybe momentum continue, but let's perform a little bit of industry analysis and kind of see where Tesla stands among its peers. So what I like to do is in FinViz. I think Guru Focus is working now, but we'll probably do that in the next video. Uh, so go to auto manufacturers right here, and what I like to do is kind of organize it from the biggest down, and just kind of see like, okay, it looks like Toyota is the biggest player, and then let's see General Motors, and then Honda, right, and then Tesla's right here. But if we jump over to valuations, right, I was just discussing how Tesla's trading about a 10 price to book value, right, and the other ones that are on par with this would be a Neo, which is about at 7, and then Ferrari, which is about 17. But industry leaders are trading about, at about a 1 price to book, right? And then price to sales is definitely below 1. It just seems that's how the nature of this industry is. Just because reason being, it seems is that they have very low margins, right? If you look at Toyota, same thing, about 18% gross margin. I'd like to look at historical gross margins as well. General Motors, 9% gross margins. Honda, let's look at Honda, 21%. So pretty good for these two. When I think of Toyota, I think of extreme efficiencies, right? A Japanese company, long time operations, operating about 263 billion in sales. So for me to see Tesla to trade at a higher level, that's what I want to start seeing. I want to see them doing sales of 100 billion. Currently, the last time or where we saw it, it's doing about 21, 22 billion in sales. So if this thing could scale up, keep its momentum, and then stall out and be consistent year over year, we might see something interesting. But for the time being, I'm not too attracted to this specific industry's type of margin business. It seems like a lot of effort just to kind of scale and earn the type of money a company wants to earn, right? So that was my industry analysis. We did a little bit of a light fundamental analysis. Since I did see Guru Focus work here, let me try this. Let's see if Tesla works. All right, so it's loading up now, and I'm just going to show you. I'm not going to go deep into 30 years of financial data. which I do have for Tesla here, but I probably want to just use a quicker technique and show you what I see. Let's start calculating. So this is the chart of Tesla's price right now. If I want to go a little bit deeper, I want to put in, let's say, the revenue and also equity. So the balance sheet, right? Have a view of the balance sheet. So this is what I'm seeing for the balance sheet. So the balance sheet's the red one and the revenue's right here. So for the most part, yes, revenue's been growing. That makes sense. Let's do it quarterly to get a little bit more precision. Stockholders' equity. So equity's been growing as well. With about 4.5 billion in equity. And can I confirm this? Let's do another resource over here for Tesla. Just want to see the balance sheet and see how much money they have and what's the historicals on that. So total assets right here, because remember, balance sheet is assets minus liabilities equals the net equity or the net worth if you're looking at individual. So total shareholders equity about 4 billion. And in the last several years, yes, it's been ramping. It ramped up right here from 1 billion to 4, and it's been 4 billion consistently for the last several years from 2016, 17, 18. So that explains a lot to me. You know, if net balance sheet's kind of going sideways for the last 3 years, then what happened to stock price? Well, looking at stock price the last 3 years for Tesla, 2019 or 2018, 17 and 16, I guess you could kind of say it's going sideways. Again, if they could really start scaling, but they're they then it would kind of justify a higher price, but then there's already a very high premium built into it. So again, lots to think about, guys. But that's my quick take on the fundamental analysis of Tesla. Again, fundamental analysis light. We're going to do a deeper session next time, where I was actually planning on jumping into like a 10K or 10Q report of Tesla and just really share with you guys, you know, uh, comments from management or specific business segments and how they make their money. But the majority is from the vehicles. Anyways, guys, it's getting pretty late. And as always, I want to say thank you so much. Hope to see you next time.